What up there, guys? This is Jacket 82, and this is my DSI XL. As you can see, it's a pretty decent looking console. It's not my actual system. The backstory to this is that a friend of the family, when our children was over here, they had this and they left it. And I did call, and she said keep it. And I was like, oh. And then of course it's my favorite colors, black and blue. I mean, black and blue. Can't get it. But the thing about this is, I collected dust. I never really played with it like that. Then I got a couple of games. One of the games I got here now is TNA Impact. And the thing about this DS is I learned as time went on that I could mod it and I could do stuff with this system. So basically, I'm gonna show you guys about the Twilight. If you guys don't know about Twilight, check it out, look it up. Basically, it gives you the ability to run emulators on your DS, 3DS, 2DS, all those S's. But I'm going to show you guys a little stuff that I've been able to do with this particular system. So without further ado, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to power it on. So the thing about my system is now it comes on here right here. So the main game, of course, is that's in the system is right there. Then we have the launcher itself. First of all, this is how the menu looks when you first, well, for me, when I first got into it, but this is what it would look like if you just started your DS like normal. So I believe it's this one right here. So, showing the DS summon and stuff. Now, this would take you straight to the menu with the game camera and all that stuff. But I did something different, so now it goes straight to that menu. But basically, this is what you get. Twilight menu. So it's going to take you, and if you look at the bottom, it shows a bunch of different games. So this it always will go to the last game you played. So let's go back so I can show you guys. So right now on my modded DS, I have Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Genesis, Game Gear, and this is the one. This, like I said, this is the coolest thing about it. Like, I could probably put every DS game on this handheld. If, of course, I'm using a micro SD card, but you can get some with higher amounts and you can put as many games as you want, or just particular games. So I'm gonna go in here real quick and show you guys what I'm talking about. So right now I have Ghostbusters, Lego Batman 2, Mario Kart DS. I also have Need for Speed Carbon, New Super Mario Brothers, Resident Evil Deadly Silence. That's the remake of the original Resident Evil. Sonic Classic Collection. I also have Super Mario 64 DS, Tony Hawk Proving Ground. So, I got a decent amount. Ultimate Mortal Kombat and some WWE. But yeah, I got a decent list of games up in here. And of course, go back out. Now, some games run, this way and that way. But for my critique of it, like the case when you go on Nintendo, and of course they have the little borders like showing like Nintendo, the symbol of the Nintendo system. And of course, I know you can use an R4 card, but let me give you guys a little taste of please. So some of your emulators, for instance, Game Boy Color, is to exit out. You can exit the launcher, but it's going to freeze, and you pretty much have to hold the power button to reset it. Some like Genesis, if I play, let me play a Genesis game, for instance. Let's play a Sonic. Now, with Genesis, the Genesis emulator, which is Genius DS, the thing about it is I've seen other videos and they usually have it where if you click on it, it has a whole list of stuff. This one doesn't. So when I hit that, it'll, do what it has to do. So it loads up Sonic the Hedgehog. You might see a couple little ins and outs, but all in all, I'm playing Sonic, baby. And the sound is accurate. And then also, like, when you want to do stuff on the menu, you can go right here and hit the menu to pause the game automatically. There's certain things you can do on the menu while you have it right here. You can change the you can change the, of course, like if you hit the controller button, it'll show like different stuff you can do option wise to change certain things on the said system. So right now I have a lot of stuff changed up because I'm going to show you guys something in a minute. So I'm going to probably bring all this back on because all this was off, well, on at first. So bring that on. So I'm gonna hit the Sonic game will still play. Now I'm gonna hit the, like I said, I hit the power button. It'll flash back to this menu right here. So I'm gonna go down, and like I said, you can, if you still want to play a DS game you have in your system, you can just click on the actual top one, and that'll get you to it. But it's like a hack that you have to do through your camera. And there are, like I said, a lot of tutorials on YouTube that can show you how to do it. For me, I'm just going to show you guys. So, like, let's go back on Twilight again. And like I said, the last game I was playing was Sonic 1, correct? So, as you can see, Sonic 1 still right there. So, I'm going to go to, let's try Mortal Kombat. So, I'm going to go to Mortal Kombat. And, once again, it's going to load up. And basically, like I said, it shows you what it kind of emulator is. So, we're going to go straight to, and we're going to hit load. Now, as you notice, there's nothing happening. And that is because of this right here. It's not anything really to the regions, although you can do that. Just, there we go. So, what you want to do, and I'm literally playing with it as I'm trying to get the idea of what I'm supposed to keep on or not. So, like, I think I had masking on. But it's kind of crazy. Like, you have to keep playing with it to get, I guess, what you can say, the magic bullet. So let's see, I got that leave it off and off. So now I'm gonna hit that, and then I'm going to go to hit the cartridge. Let's see, hopefully we might get us something. I don't know, but like it's like it kind of, it's like a hit and run with some of the Genesis games, but I can play this because I have actually had this work. So let's see, I'm gonna try to cut almost all of them off. Let's see what happens. And then I know switching regions and stuff kind of works as well. So, but in some cases you have to play with it until you get what you want to get, the desired effect, until you find what you can as it relates to getting the games to play. Like I said, this is the regions right here. Of course, if you hit, let's say, Japan, and you hit the game and hit it to restart, now your region is in Japan. So that's how you change the regions like that. Go back right here. But like I said, it's a lot of trial and error once you get whatever you're trying to get to play these particular games. The ones that will not. Now, like I said, it's a couple of games that will play. Let's see. Let's see. And once you get it, it's going to play. So, you know. Okay, we got it playing. So it's Mortal Kombat. Now, this is what I got right here. So, like I said, they say what I got is I got autofix checksums off. I got fake Z80 off, and I got a couple other things off. But I'm gonna change this right here. Put the 6 buttons back on. But that's what I got. And yeah, so Mortal Kombat will play. Like, these games will play. It's a lot of mixing, but some of the Sega Genesis games, for the most part, will play just when you just start them up. So, but that's a little tutorial. Hopefully, you guys kind of get an understanding of how to set it up. But yeah, like I said, Mortal Kombat plays great. Now, if you guys notice the borders of the screen, you have to actually kind of do stuff to kind of move that around. For instance, if I pause, it'll show right here with the screen. I can use the direction buttons to kind of move back and forth. But we're going to exit out of that, though. So I'm going to show you guys, of course, I'm going to get to a DS game. But before I do that, I'm going to show you guys that some games will be kind of shitty. But you have to, like I said, once again, mix with the options. And like I said, right here, I'm going to come back one. Let's go back out. And I noticed on Game Boy Color, this one right here, it's ECW game. So I noticed that it will say, some of them would say compatible. So we got some ECW. I even looked into stuff, like I said, with MAME, and I have seen them do Neo Geo and stuff like that. So that'll be something I might add on to it, because it's actually pretty. Once you get the Twilight stuff side of, adding emulators and ROMs is pretty much, it's easy, pretty much. Let's start the version of this. Let's see, like, seems like it's playing pretty good. Got it falling down a little bit. But on this particular game, as you can see, glitched to all hell. So, yeah. Maybe it's probably just the ROM itself. I'm probably trying to get another ROM from another site. But yeah. Oh, we're outside. Scribble Scrabble versus Scribble Scrabble. But see, once again, on situations like this, you can hit the menu and, like I say, exit. I can exit out. But see, for some reason with this one, it would go to another menu. So like for emulators or something like that. And then if I go to, see, it even has the R4 menu on here. But so let's say apps, nothing. So basically I'm just going to be in a rock and a hard place. So I have to pick the power button and just power it off. Now, like I said, of course, the game that I already have in there, I can click it and it'll go straight to the actual game that's actually inside the DS. So, and let's say this is Impact. So yeah, but yeah, you know that works. So let's go exit out of that. Power back on. But I'm gonna show you guys one more thing. I'm gonna show you actually a DS game running on here, so you guys can get to see how it runs. Every other system on here, for the most part, works pretty decent. Super Nintendo, that's another one that, you know, some of the games, like I said with Genesis, is where like you sit there. So let's go to DS. So let's get a DS game going. So let's see, try Lego Batman. So once the DS emulator starts up, it's going to be just like the DS. It's going to have, and it's a DNS bootstrap. So you're going to have your touch screen at the bottom and all that stuff. So as you can see, like everything is like the way it's supposed to be. And I think I have a game already going right here, so it should have me still where I was. Resume. And like I said, touch screen, of course, you know, you move stuff around, weapons and everything. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. And like I said, they said, yeah, but look, man, it's fun. And you can, like I said, you can do this on the DS, the 2DS, 3DS, all of it. So swung them out the way. And like I said, with a DS game, you just press the button once, and it goes straight back to this menu right here. And then you just go back to Twilight. But I guess this is like, I'm going to wrap the video because I know it's been going on long enough. But this is pretty much, like I say, it's cool that you can be able to play all this stuff on a DS. And yeah. But yeah, hopefully you guys, if you have a DS, and you want to put some life back into it, try it. Like I said, it's Twilight. You can go on YouTube and type stuff in. I'm not really good at being able to give you a tutorial of it, of how to put it together. But once again, once you pick it together, you can either do it with get an R4 cord, but I just got me a little cheap micro DS, well, micro cord, but anyway, yeah, guys, this is Jughead82 signing off. You guys have a good one.